Alright, so clearly that intro
AirPods
wasn't
in
good
there,
enough
like,
for
what
you.
the fuck?
That intro was not good enough for you guys. Alright, that's cool. That's cool.
No, it was
So the
fun. It
funny
just
thing
scared the
is
shit
like,
out of me.
so just
Mm.
I actually had an intro, which is a funny thing. But that's kind of thrown out the window, so it doesn't matter. One second.
One.
Two. Ooh, girl, you look beautiful. Oh shit.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, so
Oh.
I'm gonna throw this to you guys because that's the whole purpose of this. Um, what is one situation that you've actively had to resolve either yourself or had somebody mediate for you? And this can be like in the legal sense of like somebody had to be brought in, or it could just be like you talked this situation out with a friend.
Well, just to start off, I mean, me being raised by a single parent, I've before all that, it was pretty much just constant bickering between my parents. It was my father, my mother having marital like issues, and essentially a kid just saying what the fuck is happening, right? I didn't know, I couldn't comprehend as a little kid, but obviously it upsetted me. I didn't know how to react. I didn't know who to talk to, and what I could do. But some stupid part of me went well, smart part, stupid smart, when a part of me went to my uncle, right? He is my father's brother, so my uncle. He is very neutral between both of them. Obviously he loves his brother, and my father, and he could be a little bit biased, but what he did, and I really respect him for this. What he did is, as soon as I called him and he heard everything, he rushed his ass over to our house in the middle of the night. It was like 2 in the morning, and obviously has to work the next day, but he still did it because he loves us, right? We're family. And he sat there, listened to both stories, and literally looked at both sides and said, "This is stupid. this is idiotic. Like this is something that could be easily talked over or resolved, but you guys are yelling in front of your own child about this." So definitely one of the best mediations I've ever seen as a child, and I still remember till this day. I can't even remember what I had for breakfast, but this, just that instant itself had such a huge impact on me that I remember for the rest of my life, and I have so much respect for my uncle and all that shit. And you know what, that it just gives you a different perspective too. Is like there's only so much you could do as an individual, especially if you're involved with the bickering, but you also got to realize too that like you're your shit, your decisions, and whatever you do can affect others. It affected me as a child, but my just the fact that my uncle came, supermaning in and just coming in to save the day was like something I really really like looked up to. It was amazing, man. Oh my god, you guys should have been there. Not really, you guys shouldn't have been there, but like it was beautiful. It was something that I definitely like grew up with, keeping in mind that like I want to be him, like him one day, and you know I want to help people. I want to make sure that there is no conflict of any sort that may arise. But well, that's another story to go into.
Well, I think the important thing there too is like you use that example of your uncle and you actively apply that to what you do, not only as a streamer, but as a person. Like you apply it in your work, you apply it in your personal life, you apply it here, and you're like, yeah, I want to live my life the way that my uncle showed me. Like, this is how we deal with people, this is how we deal with situations. So let's also just take into account like violence is not the answer to everything.
Agreed.
But in some situations, like that's not something you can control.
Mhm.
But in that situation with your uncle and your parents, your uncle just sat there and he was like, why the hell are you yelling at each other? Like, you have a child. Take care of the child.
A stronger accent, but yes, exactly. Like, what the hell you do? So like, it was pretty emotional for sure. But like, it helped shape me to become the individual I am today. And you know what? Like, these small experiences are stepping stones to mold, like in terms of molding you to the person you are today, right? So we gain a lot of our personalities just based off of experiences we've gone through. Obviously, if you feel emotionally damaged or hurt and no one's there to fix it, you'll always be broken a little bit inside. No matter how much you try to fix it yourself, sometimes issues like that can't be solved by yourself, right? If my uncle wasn't there, I would have been either a completely different person or b dealt with situations similarly. But because something like this happened in my life, and you know, my uncle stepping in, it literally just kind of like brought a ray of sunshine into my life. And you know what, like, looking into it now, like it's something that I do not regret. Like, obviously it sucks that your parents are fighting, but like, I wouldn't change it, right? Things happened the way they did because they did. That's something that you can't control, but what you can control is how you move forward with it, right? So that's what I took as an example from my uncle. It's like, if you're moderating, you have to definitely be unbiased. You listen to both ends of the story, and pretty much just if they are willing to hear you out, you know, give your opinion on the situation, which is, it was a stupid fucking argument. It was a stupid argument. So, you know, but at the end of the day, obviously they stopped, but it did help guide, you know, the situation in the right direction. So, no, it's not bad. I know it's a little tear jerky. I know, but we already gave our little warnings here, so it's, hold me back.
Yeah, like, and the other thing too, like, whatever you guys want to share, like, feel free to share. But like, if there's any like kind of warning that I need to give, like, please tell me. But Amelfa, Mitch, you guys want to share a situation? Is that of any surprise when we're in this VC? If you were in any situation like that again, would you change how you reacted or the actions that you took?
No. Not even the slightest. No.
Nope.
Like I said prior to this, it's something that I would definitely not change. It's something that I feel if it didn't happen, I would be a completely different individual. You know, just the fact that I've gone through it and received closure, that it felt more reassuring to me and molded me to the individual I am. Like, definitely something that I would probably laugh about now, but obviously situations heated. I young kid, didn't know jack shit about life, but like, it impacted me both folds, right? Both mentally, emotionally, and fuck, sometimes even physically, you know. Like, made me want to become a better person. So not throwing flame to my parents. They had their issues, and I know that now, right? Maturely, like, as I matured, I understand more emotionally. Like, I love them both, but you know, I definitely wouldn't change it, because if they weren't happy, and you know, just because they try to stick around for me or whatever may happen, like, I don't think I would have been happy with that, and it would have probably just made me like a softer person than I really am today. And you know, I feel strong now that like these type of scenarios happen, right? The experiences that made me into the person I am. So yeah, no, I definitely wouldn't change jack shit. If anything, I would tell my past self, little timeless little Jason, to fucking sit down and man the fuck up.
Listen here, boy.
Listen here, boy. So yeah, I would I would probably advise myself just to buckle up, but definitely I wouldn't change anything. And I would tell myself like the lottery ticket number so I could become a millionaire. But that aside,
that's if you remember.
Yeah,
them.
fair enough.
Yeah. It's, when I'm 19, yo, don't forget these numbers when you're 19, bro.
Invest in Bitcoin.
Oh, yo, download Bitcoin.
Oh no. Not the cryptocurrency.
Yeah, we're bringing
better
crypto.
than NFTs. Let's be honest.
fair,
scams.
but they're still both bad. Um,
What about you, Strings?
okay.
Do you think you would have changed anything if you had
For the
the?
most, when it comes to your community and yourself, what is most important to you when you think about keeping everyone safe?
Jason, you go first.
Yeah, no, well, personally speaking, it's just respect boundaries and just overall like social cues. I can't emphasize this enough. Where like it's timing. Everything's about timing, man. Like the right place, right time. If you want to say something, think about it first. That's one of my issues. I feel like I kind of say a lot of things, at bad timings, and I'm still learning till this day how to improve myself on that. But it really comes down to like the timing of what you say, certain things, because people could be hurt by what you say, right? And I learned that earlier in my life, but it's still something that I have an issue with because I tend to speak my mind, whatever mind I may have. And
That's a good trait to have.
and I feel like Mitch just said, like I feel like we all had to grow up like a lot earlier, so we kind of dealt with a lot of situations where we could comprehend the scenarios and we could deal with, but some people have not. So it's definitely an issue that could press some people's buttons, certain people, but obviously the more emotionally matured individuals could understand. So I still have to understand the fact that people don't understand. But definitely the bubble though. People have their own safe zones. Obviously you can't just randomly touch people. Same with like, how you certain things that you say. It could be a needle. You could pop their bubble, and that's not okay for them, right? So it's one of those things I really have to kind of emphasize is like, please respect each other, show each other love, but only if they want it, right? Like it's everything here is all consensual. Like every relationship has to be consensual. I can't just call you my best friend and you don't think of me as a friend at all, right? Same with like family and friend, like families itself. Like although by blood you may be my father or my mother, but it doesn't mean they're ready or they want a child, right? So whatever it may be, it just comes down to just pure respect, bubble, and overall just social cues. You just gotta know, right? And again, it does take time, and sometimes it even is as easy as talking it out with someone else beforehand, right? What you could ask about your flaws, like, hey, what am I doing wrong? Like, or am I not like understanding this correctly? What's your perspective on this, right? You could definitely ask these type of questions, but also remember too, it might not be the answer that you're looking for, right? Don't assume answers. You just gotta take in everyone has their own perspective and their own point of views. So at the end of the day, I mean, again, I'm not a professional or anything. I don't know jack shit about anything, but I have gone through hell and back. So this is just my point of view. And again, it's okay if you disagree. Like any one of you guys, either in chat or in this call right now, yeah, it's okay if you guys disagree. But that's my standings right now, right? Obviously, as people say, walk a mile in someone else's shoes. As cliche as fuck as that really is, it's true. You don't know what they've gone through, So
And you never will.
But you could understand where they're coming from.
Yep.
For the most part. But you'll never know truly what they're going through unless you've gone through it. So yeah. Respect each other. Positive vibes from Toronto. All love out here. All right. Shit. But yeah, I don't know. That's my point of view. I don't know what you guys think. What are you, Strings? What do you think?
I actually agree with you pretty much. Like,
I do too.
it's all about respect, having boundaries, definitely having an open mind, and at least having the mindset of like trying to see things from other perspectives, not just your own. Like, you can't be just kind of like having tunnel vision. I know a lot of people can tend to have that. I've been guilty of that before, and then like through my own experiences and whatnot, I had to like realize, oh, okay, so
Going off of that topic,
Nice segue.
with everything that we've seen on Twitch, whether it's hate raids or community drama, what is something that that you wish could be done to better protect everybody that's involved?
Honestly, just I keep bringing this up. Just fucking mature, like mature emotionally. Like I feel like it's something with yourself. You know what I mean? Sorry. Do you guys hear my dog barking by chance?
Nope, I didn't hear it, but
Okay.
No.
I mean,
As long as it's not picking up.
if she was at the door, then
I
it would
heard
pick
that,
up.
yeah, but it's pretty quiet, Jason.
God damn it. Okay, so
Okay, now I can hear it. But
felt me, but okay. I just barked.
it's not loud enough that like it's gonna be a problem where like we can't hear you. Your voice is gonna cover the barks anyway, so it's fine.
okay, all right. Well, in all that being said, I'm not trying to be a bitch here, but
No, that's what your dog's apparently doing to you.
Exactly. I'm not trying to be a bitch here, but I want to say like as a representation, you know, as a representative, as a person, you're the face of your brand. What you're doing right now, you got to step it up. You know what I mean? As a streamer, yes, you have your own council, your mods, your compadres, but you as a leader should step into certain situations that one, it's either out of control, or B, legitly in your fucking village, man. Like, so it's everything under your brand, under your platform is your responsibility, regardless of how minuscule it may be. Like it's something that you have to also realize it is your responsibility, right? Yes, everyone in your community are adults, I hope, and should be able to take care of themselves, but there will be situations where it's just full blown, right? Step the fuck up. You know what I mean? But aside from that, though, I'd probably say like the hate raids, everything else with that, just is an easy ban. You know, I sort this with like my group of friends, my inner circle. You are what you who you chill with. You pick selectively who you want to chill with, right? And it molds you to the person you are as well, right? I heard this literally last night. Let's say you have 5 friends, 20% of you is similar to your friend, right? You that you got from their traits, their qualities. So if you wanted to be surrounded by toxic people because you're a toxic person yourself, that's fine and dandy, right? But it doesn't mean people will fucking take your shit. You know what I mean?
Poison pot.
Yeah. So I mean, like, and vice versa. If like obviously you want a more positive community, you have to take initiative and protect your people, kick people out if you have to. Don't hesitate. You know, like if you don't like someone, fucking be honest with them and yourself, right? Hey, I don't like you talk it out first. Obviously, give them the benefit of the doubt. But essentially, if you guys cannot reach a resolution, the only alternative is, all right, I'm gonna cut you out, regardless of your community or just your friends. You talk to them maturely, and obviously, like you get their feedback and you learn from it, right? It's something that we're all again just new to, and we're still growing and adapting to. But like it's something that you have to realize early that like not everyone is perfect, and this goes the same. Like no one's perfect for you, right? But if you like certain things and you want to keep it close to you, do it. Keep them close. Tell them, hey, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for everything. But if you don't appreciate certain things, you have to do the exact same thing. Hey, I don't like the way you're doing things here. Can you stop? You can't?
Yep.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, like and that's a huge thing too. Like you were talking about like actively saying, yeah, this is a problem. What is something that you've seen between various different Twitch communities or even within your own community that you think needs to be worked on?
Well, if this bitch would stop barking, so
Hot out, bitch.
definitely a sense of community. I feel like it's just delivering that sense. It's just because
now
like
I hear the dog.
Jason's like, God damn it.
Please.
All right. You know what? I'll let someone go first. I'm gonna deal. Sense of community. Yes, that was what I was going for. Sense of community. Honestly, everyone likes being involved. Everyone wants to feel like they're involved. That they have some sort of part in a bigger picture, right? And and pretty much it comes down to just want to feel safe. Like it's definitely another one too. Wants to feel more relaxed or at least kind of entertained, right? So let me kind of speak this from the heart here. All right, I'm a motherfucking stupid goofball. I'm a stupid motherfucking goofball. People watch me because I'm stupid, and they could sense that you know this guy is gonna make me laugh. At least I hope so. I don't know if that's something I'm trying though, but definitely it definitely has a huge impact on, you know, people understanding who I am, because like I'm caring. I do love everything and everybody, but I do put my ground rules fairly well, right? Respect, love, positivity, like, you know, something that would make someone uncomfortable is something I would not stand for. Disrespect and all that shit. Yes, I give my fair share of, okay, you get one, you know what I mean? Like you just get one, bro, but yo, you gotta fucking relax. If they do not reply to that like positively or just like, you know, agreeingly, I literally kick them to the curb. I'll be like, yo, get the fuck out of there, man. What are you doing here, bro? Like what are you trying to prove? What are you showing everybody?
Trying to have positive vibes, not negative vibes.
Yeah, exactly. They could positively suck these nuts, okay? Like, I want them the fuck out if they're not going to respect either my own community or others, right? So, definitely, it comes down to wanting to feel safe, composed, and they want to be a part of it. Right. I feel like when I was building my brand, the very first thing was how, who, what, where, when. Like, there's so many questions I asked myself before I could even start up this platform, right? And my answers majority of the times were to have a good time, right? To make sure that not only am I getting to know almost everyone on this platform, whoever's within my community or just joining in, like sleepying, but just having that focus of, okay, yes, I am me, and if you like me, you fuck with me, that's great. If you don't, I ain't gonna chase you. I'm just gonna let that be, you know. So that's where we're at right now. Trying to figure out like Jackie Chan. What the?
Oh, so, he finally notices it.
No, I noticed it. I noticed it, but I'm.
Oh, gotcha.
I was just going with the flow. But yeah, no, that's
Amelfa.
But yeah, overall though, that's my input. I feel like a lot of people that start streaming, one thing that they lack is that giving people that sense, the warm greeting. And again, that's fine. Just be yourself, right? You'll find people that'll fuck with you, but don't chase. Definitely don't try to like chase people. One of my fucking biggest pet peeves is when you're a streamer, you go on someone else's stream and you state that you're a streamer, and please to follow me, dog. You're trying too hard. You gotta relax. Go at your own pace. If you fucking go from 0 to 50 followers in a day, that's effing great for you, because there's people that fuck with you. But don't do it out of spite, don't do it out of ignorance. Like, you have to do respectfully, right? Do
To you, that's the issue, not other people.
he's definitely not wrong, but I would probably put it in a way where it's like, yes, it's not your fault, but you also have to realize that you do need to get your hands dirty sometimes too. You have to put your end to make sure that, like, you know, it comes down to the same thing, like social cues. You have to understand that, like, again, everyone grew up in a different cloth, right? Like, not everyone's from the same cloth, and that no one's always gonna understand you. Everyone that you think about, like, they could be completely different, right? So everyone is different. You can't expect them to just treat you like a princess, to treat you like a prince, like a fucking royalty. Honestly, you're not. In life, everyone's equal, right? Yes, everyone had dealt with fucking the hardships and bare shit, but like at the end of the day, it's like, just because you told me your story, it doesn't mean I have to fucking like cry for you. I don't know you like that, right? But yeah, just at the end of the day, just learn, you know? Like, we're all learning every day. I'm still learning. Mitch is still learning. Amelfa, Emily, everyone's still learning. So just don't.
Life is a journey. It's not a series of questions. It's experience.
So we learn from those experiences. So
if you don't feel comfortable, those experiences.
And if you're not, then hey, I'm sorry. Like, maybe this is not the environment for you. Find something that will make you feel the way you want to feel. That's great. Look for it.
Take the next spaceship to Mars and try again.
Yeah, there's only so much Martians down here on Earth. But again, you will find that person that will make you comfortable. That is great, and I will be happy for you. But again, you can't expect it everywhere, you know?
And like I said, open communication and self-responsibility.
Relationships, moving forward, we're all trying to find the people that we want to surround ourselves with. If you find that you're uncomfortable constantly, and it's great that you're communicating with me, it just means there's an issue here, right? Whether it's maybe I'm not the right fit for you, or maybe you're not the right fit for the community. It's one or the other, you know what I mean? So, with all that being said, let us bring to the next topic over here. Emma?
Real quick, I like what JD said in the chat as well. He goes by the mindset of, if you can't stand the heat, stay out of the kitchen. Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah. Super overused, but it does imply to a lot of things. JD is, in fact, correctamundo. All right? He is muy buenos.
If you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. Yep.
Can't handle it? Get the fuck out.
JD.
And come back when you're
JD,
comfortable.
If you wanna drop a question, feel free. But
here's hoping.
We were talking about banning and kicking people and stuff like that. What is something that either without fail you will ban somebody for, or the most memorable ban that you have?
So there was this one time, right? Still new. I streamed every day. It was crazy. I got a great amount of following. That's great. But again, just there are some people that just didn't click. A lot of them just so happens to be fucking 14-year-olds, and I'm just like, bro, this is like an 18+ stream, man. You just literally clicked the button and you just didn't look back. So he got into the community. It was great. You know, obviously to a certain extent, and we treat him with respect. That's all fine and dandy. And then he started getting a little bit more belligerent, and then just making people super uncomfortable. And I mentioned this to him, and you know, hey buddy, you might want to relax. This is a little bit more mature, and I hope you do get this, and you know, hopefully you apply it. And he ended up just giving me a whole fucking paragraph, and I'm not gonna go into it, but like, it just saying, hey, I looked up to you, or I look up to you, and you know, like, I want to hopefully become like yourself one day. I'm learning, and I'm just like, oh, that's great. And then a week later, he just did the exact same thing. And I'm just like, dude, I get it. You're young. You don't know much. I'm gonna give you one more time, man. I'm sorry. Like, this is just too much, right? And then he would call me like on Discord. It's like he would hit me up, like DM me every fucking time, and I'm just like, bro, what? I would sigh at the fact that he's messaging me, and I'm usually really open to a lot of people, but like it came to a point where it just came more harassment than it is like, you know, fucking looking up or idolizing someone. It just became like more of like a dog bro, I keep poking you like on the fucking face and shit. No, bro, I couldn't do it. I'm just like, dude, I have to let you go from this community, man. Like, you cause more problems than solutions. But I do hope that, you know, you could find that one streamer that will fuck with you in that way and that appreciates for the person for who you are. Just not the right fit. So I had to unfortunately ban him. And then obviously the fucking bots that make me want to sign up so I could get 1 million followers. Those fucking bots I ban all the time. Let's be honest, man. They don't give a shit.
I mean, they're a program.
They're a motherfucking program. They don't have a heart.
Beep boop, motherfucker. Yeah.
Beep boop, suck a dick. So, but yeah, I mean, overall though, like, there hasn't been much issues with my community because everyone essentially is in here, has watched, gone in and out. Like, I respect them, because a lot of them are streamers, a lot of them are viewers, and you know, they do understand what, not only my message, what I'm about, but you know, how to interact with everybody in the community. So again, not much issues, only that one, but you know, hopefully not any more in the future. So stupid.
So JD did have this question in chat.
Yes, it's a good question too.
If you need to talk about a particular topic, whatever the topic may be, do you have a go-to person for all topics, or do you change the person you talk to by topic? And the example that he gave was, would you talk to somebody, like one person about your favorite food, and then another person about, say your mental health?
Or the same person.
Or the same person.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it just really comes down to that person you're talking to, the people that you're talking to. There's people that you could literally talk about food and then mental health, or mental health then food, right? It just comes down to the relationship and the individual's like mental state, right? Like, if you could comprehend both a casual conversation of, you know, edibles and food, and that's great, or, you know, like mental issues that we are currently going through. So it doesn't matter who you really talk to, it just comes down to the person you're talking to. Or
yeah, that's what he's saying. Like, do you have a go-to person that you talk to about everything, or is it based on topic?
Yeah.
I mean, personally speaking, yeah, I have one person, which is my significant other, you know, and we talk about everything, right? What I'm thinking, my mental issues, fucking food, sex, whatever the fuck we want to. All right, but exactly, but it's because we know that we could handle it together, right?
Yeah.
Again, some people might not have a significant other. That's great. You could have that one best friend, you know. You don't have to have many friends or multiple best friends. You just have to have that one. Someone that you fuck with, they fuck with you. And obviously, it has to be mutual, right? You can't just expect them to always listen. They want to vent themselves. So, yeah, like it's something that I personally have a few of, and I'm grateful for. Thank you so much, everybody. And at the end of the day, like I openly say this all the time. Talk to me about anything you need, and I'll give you the three things. Do you want my brain, my ears, or my mouth? You know, and pretty much meaning, do you want me to just listen? Do you want me to think about it with you, or did you want me to say my opinions? Right. So I always kind of bring that up, like when there is some deep shit. But obviously, majority of the time, some people just want someone to listen to, right? Like, or just want someone to listen to them. So, yeah, I mean, to answer that question, yeah, I do have multiple people, and if you don't, then you know, you probably should start looking for a companion that fucks with you for who you are. And
everybody needs somebody.
Everybody needs somebody. Yeah. So yeah, I have multiple people that I could just talk about foods with, to talk about just mental health with, or I have multiple people that are both. So it just really comes down to how comfortable you are and how comfortable they are. So how about you guys? Do you guys have anyone?
Nate. Oh my god.
I do appreciate everybody for staying tuned, as well as everybody sharing their experiences with us, and everybody in the chat that has shared their experiences here with me. I do hope that from the bottom of my heart, if you guys have any issues, you guys could definitely reach out to me at any time. And you know, I want to be that pillar for you guys. Yes, I'm a streamer or content. I might be busy, whatever. I will literally drop everything I'm doing just to be there for you. And I'm not just capping. Like, if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. I a whole nother level. Everybody in here, everybody literally just supporting me, and I do appreciate it. And I cannot stress this enough. I do hope that if you guys have any issues, either myself or someone else, please reach out. But yeah, I love everybody. As you guys already know, positive vibes from Toronto. We're here to not only uplift each other, but also kind of like support each other. It's all love out here, baby. And you know, I will touch